Why hello everyone, welcome back to my channel to another Dimash reaction. I'm so excited to watch this because this is a new Dimash performance, so whenever we get these I get so excited because we never see like new ones, you know? But first, feel free to go stream my song. I released a new song a few weeks ago. I'm super proud of it. If you want to listen to it, it's on all streaming platforms. Andrea Silvestro, it's called Painting. Here's a little clip.
There's no boats in the city, there's no cotton skies. Palm trees will not survive, you travel with guide.
But yeah, let's get on with this. It's the Pearl Fishers Duet, Enfant du Temple Saint Placido Domingo and Dimash Qudaibergen. So are we ready? I think we're ready. Okay, let's go. There's different elements of Dimash's voice, and this is definitely more of the operatic sound that I also really do enjoy. But yes, and I'm assuming that the other singer is also very famous in the opera scene or something of that nature. I really enjoy the flute that's being played with him right now because it's really complementing his voice nicely, and I love to see like a full orchestra. I feel like it makes things a lot grander, it makes them a lot more classy as well, but it just adds like a different live feel that I really appreciate, and we'll continue. But his voice is just like that really rich, deep sound, that like that really strong operatic tone as I mentioned earlier. But let's continue. Such a full sound because of the full orchestra. It's just like a very all-encompassing sound, and I like how their voices are really complementing each other. There's not like any competition, and Placido Domingo, like you can tell like his singing is so effortless, like it doesn't even feel like he's even putting any ounce of effort into singing like this, and he's just so solid and has a great tone as well. And I feel like their voices are blending super well. Like kind of Dimash is more in the higher register, or like a higher register compared to Placido Domingo. I just looked it up, like he's very world renowned, so this must be a big deal for Dimash as well to be performing on the same stage as him, especially because he must be a legend in this realm. I love harp, it's such a fun instrument. harp is such a pretty instrument. I just love the dynamics. Like when you have a big band of this size or big orchestra of this size, it's wild how much dynamics can be influenced just by the amount of people playing. Like they just kind of dipped down, but that's because a lot less people were playing in that moment, and we had like that harp centered kind of transition. I really liked it. It's wild how much natural dynamics can occur just in this context when you just take some instruments out. But I love that it adds movement to the mix. Like I used to play in the band, so we always talked about dynamics and how it's really important to kind of bring your listener to different points in the song, or else it gets really boring if everything sounds the same or it's the same volume. So obviously, like in this context, like these people are experts at, you know, using dynamics to make a performance more interesting and also kind of make it more musical. So you know, also Dimash and Placido Domingo are also emulating that. Kind of like right now, it's like a little bit of a softer moment. Before we get into this point, like I think my favorite part of it so far has been this kind of swell that we get. Like the orchestra just sounds so pretty, like with the flutes above, kind of floating above. It just is really graceful and pretty. I really enjoy this part. And then their voices as well, like this part. Like the flute part, and it's just swelling so beautiful and going along with their voices. It's really stunning. There was like a very big shift in kind of the musical direction. Like it was kind of more staccato versus legato. Like it kind of felt so smooth and connected in that moment that I really mentioned. And then here it's like the notes are a little bit more separated, and like that staccato and that separation that kind of makes it like a little bit more intense and more powerful. And that's like a good way to end it. I really liked like that shift at the very end. I thought it was really like good to kind of have that contrast. And also it ends like in a more powerful way. And let's go back to this part. Oh, that's pretty. Dimash, like as a side note, looks really great in this video. I'm like a little shook. He looks so good. Let's change this so it's not so tan. Very nice. Nice. I feel like that was just a solid performance. Like, I love to always see more than one musician up there at a time. And I feel like it does make it more interesting, even as me who's like watching it, like to be a musician for actor. Like, it's kind of cool to see multiple different instruments up there at the same time. But thank you so much for watching. If you have any insight or you want me to watch more Dimash, feel free to let me know. Like, I really loved the operatic tone. Placido Domingo, also just like a class act. You can tell he's just, it's very in his element, and you can tell that he's just effortlessly performing this song. Like, it's not taking him any effort. And that's like the talent and skill that I kind of hope to possess as well, like kind of making things seem effortless. So yeah, I really respect everyone that was on that stage. Love to see it. And yeah, let me know what more Dimash I should watch. I got chills like at that really like pretty whimsical part too. So beautiful. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.